Hello and welcome to the Brink of Sanity, episode 27.
Very nice.
With me today, we got Leon.
Howdy.
And Lauren.
Hello.
How you doing, guys?
Excellent.
Very good.
How was your weekend?
Pretty good. Mine was.
Everything was good. Went to the beach, did all that jazz. It was fun.
Yeah. A lot of drinking.
Beach. A lot of drinking.
Yes.
There is a soon-to-be-aired drunk cast, which Alex, the doc, and I did Friday night. We drank 40s and did a drunken podcast. As soon as I can't get a guest host for a week, I'll put that one up. And then, funny story on the way to get 40s. I went to the corner shop. There was this drunk guy in the shop, and he's on the phone, and he goes, "Where am I?" And he puts the phone in front of my mouth.
You're echoing.
I'm echoing.
I know,
Oh, you got to turn off the Stickum volume. He puts the phone in my mouth. He's like, "Where am I?" And I'm like, "Grand Street." And he yells at the phone, "Grand Street." And then he yells, "Where else?" And he puts the phone in front of my mouth. He's like, "Where else?" And I'm like, "Bushwick, Grand and Bushwick." And he's like, "Grand and Bushwick now, pick me up." And he hangs up the phone. I'm like, that guy is never getting home ever.
Not happy.
I wouldn't pick him up. Like, bitch.
Yeah, I know. He was
Stay
like
where you are.
screaming at the guy. It was pretty funny. And then I got outside and he asked me where the liquor store is. I'm like, "You don't need more liquor."
Did you say that?
No, because I thought it'd be really funny if he got another bottle of liquor. So
Nice.
I gave him good directions, and I think he never got home.
But it was also your birthday on Saturday night.
It was. It was.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Thank you.
Big 3-0.
Officially an old man. So it was
You have fun?
It was a good time. It was a good turnout. These guys came to my birthday shindig, and there's probably like 20 people there. So
Free pizza. Really can't go wrong with that.
Nope.
Buy
go wrong
a
with
drink,
that.
get a free pizza.
How many pizzas did you have? Like 3?
I think I might have had like 5 pizzas. And they're all like not a slice. It's like a big kind of personal size.
yeah, it's this bar in the East Village. You order a drink, you get a personal pizza, and that pizza was had by all.
It's a good deal. We had a great old skee ball competition.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that.
Yeah, you totally
I
missed
didn't even
that.
go in
You
the
were all
back.
way
I
in the
didn't
back.
even notice.
I did really bad at that. And then they had this game where it's hard to explain. There was this like line going back and forth. You got to hit a button to stop it, and you got to keep getting the square on top of it. And when you get up to the top, you got a prize. And I kept getting up to the very top line and missing. And there was like 40 people watching me. And every time I missed it, everyone would be like, "Oh!" I'd turn around. They were like handing dollars to me, having me do it again.
Really?
Yeah.
What would the prize have been? Like a stuffed
Or like
animal?
with
Or...
a
No.
bee or something.
You got Wii Sports or a PSP.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
or,
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
Like
PSP
real
is
prizes?
like over $200, yeah.
So did they give out any prizes that night?
I think it's rigged.
No.
Probably.
One of the girls that was trying to play too, she got, there's like a minor prize and a major prize, and the PSP is the major. She tried to choose the minor prize, and it didn't like come out. So at least the minor prize was a scam.
It was funny because everybody wanted you to get the minor prize, which were pretty much just jelly bracelets.
Yeah, there's one girl kept telling me to get it. I'm like, "It's a scam, it's a scam."
She was like, all the times that you got all the way to the top, you could have had a whole armful of jelly bracelets. And Jay was like, "Yeah, no thanks."
I was like, "Yeah, I could have."
I was like, that's not quite good
I
enough.
don't think I want to do that.
Yeah, so what's on the agenda for today, Jay?
That was it. So it's thank you for listening. We'll be
See
back
ya.
next week. Actually, next week supposedly there is a stand-up comedian coming on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Do tell.
Who's that?
Or is it a surprise?
Well, I don't remember his name. My friend does promotions, and he's promoting this big show with a bunch of different bands and stuff. And he said if I had his comedian friend on the show, that a band he knows is all going to wear Brink of Sanity shirts.
Ooh.
Nice.
So it's, I figured it was a win-win for me. So I got the shirts made up for the band.
What
Sent it
about
to
me?
them.
When do we get our shirts?
Yeah.
Those were
Back ordered.
not. No,
They're in the mail,
the
aren't
shirts I sent out weren't as quality. They'll last for the show, and then when they put them in the washer, they'll explode. So the good shirts are coming in a couple weeks,
All right,
and
I can
those are the
wait.
ones you guys are gonna get.
All right.
Sweet.
I have a, I have a little. I got a sample picture of it, but it's not like,
Right.
anything too spectacular. The other ones would be better. Plus, I plastered the logo, like the website, in big letters on the back, and stuff you guys aren't going to want to wear. But since they're wearing it on stage, figured I'd have them do that.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll post a picture of the shirts soon. I'm going to get a sample picture of those, and we'll put them up, and then you can not buy those, and I'll waste lots of money.
No, I'm sorry. His promotional skills are shit. So you should definitely buy a shirt.
Well, they're going to be really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, they
for mom,
cost
for
me
dad,
a lot of money. So
baby brother,
they're good quality.
grandma.
So,
Christmas present.
I went through lots of different vendors and multiple emails trying to get the right look and stuff. So, they look good.
Good. Happy to hear it. Making progress on that.
Yeah. So we got a couple things lined up today. There's a infomercial I want to rip apart. There's a couple more stories, a couple rants. I don't know if you guys have anything you want to talk about.
I'm sure we'll get there. Let's go through your list. I don't think we're as drunk as we were last time. So
Last time we had ideas coming out of our fucking ears.
Yeah.
Well, we also have rum coming out of our ears.
Yeah, I
Drinking
think they
it.
go hand in hand. So we'll get there.
Leon kept filling up the drinks, and I come outside to like an empty bottle of rum. I was like, that's why I'm slurring.
This guy, best bartender at the party.
Yeah.
For the 3 drinks it takes to empty the entire bottle, and then
Hells bells.
there was definitely a difference in bartenders at that bar the party was at.
Yeah.
How
I don't know if
so?
you had, the guy with the cowboy hat, very strong drinks. The girl bartender, kind of watery.
Really? I feel
Yeah.
like those two are the regular bartenders there,
They are.
and I feel pretty good with the amount of alcohol in all my drinks. I was drinking gin and tonics.
Okay.
I can't speak to this because I had blue moons the whole night.
Well, I guess that has the same.
Such a consistent 5.0 alcohol volume.
Sweet.
They had 20% alcohol Dogfish Head.
Oh man, I wanted to buy you that. I totally forgot.
I'm gonna get that next time.
Let me know. I will go and I'll buy you one of
Did
those.
Lauren buy you any birthday shots or drinks, by the way, or did she kind of skimp on you and play cheapskate?
Okay, no. You can't read me out because I kept looking at his drink and it was always full. And then I left. But that's why I'm saying now, next time we'll go and I'll buy him that fucking $12 beer that he wants so much.
It was,
Come on.
there was 20 people, so I don't know who bought me drinks and who didn't. I just know every time I went like this, there was like a rum and coke in my hand. So.
See, my tactic was, I knew that was going to happen, so I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to waste my time waiting for him to have an empty cup in his hand. I was the shot guy.
That was also the
Proactive.
problem. I was pacing myself. When I first got
I was
there,
the shot guy
I
buying
was,
J shots.
I was drinking slow. And my friend's like, oh, why are you drinking so slow? I'm like, because Leon is the shot guy, and he's going to come in and demand we do all these
invited
shots.
to a shot. I would have
And,
taken some shots.
You didn't move. Okay, so we had like a little, we were at a bar, and there was like a little alcove with like, nice plush seats or whatever that we totally owned. There was our little section. Lauren, her boyfriend, her friend Sharita, her husband or boyfriend, whatever.
Boyfriend, Morris.
You guys planted your asses down and didn't sit up.
You
the
know why?
entire
Okay,
time.
because when people
we were
left
all
from the
mingling,
other side,
walking.
when people left from the other side, and then some random people came and took it over, and then everyone was like, oh man, they took our seats, they took our part of the bar or whatever. So I stayed to make sure that we would at least have an area that people could come in and sit down.
So you were a patriot.
I took it upon myself to save Jay a part of the bar. If that means I'm going to plant my ass, I can't play skee ball with the
That's
rest
me
of
yawning,
you.
by the way.
Yeah. I took one for the team.
Yeah.
For the team.
But it was a good time, though. It's a pretty cool bar. And, they have the entertainment section in the back. There was no really interesting stories to tell, aside from just the drinking. That was, there were no arguments, no,
I wanted there to be an argument. There were these people.
Those douchebags.
Yeah, there was like 3 girls and 2 guys that were actually filming.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know what they were filming, but they had lights and they had like scripts and shit. And I just wanted Leon to be drunk enough to approach them and be like, what are you doing? You're a douche. Get out of our part of the bar. But he wasn't drunk enough to be his
I was in a
normal
good mood.
self.
If
I
I
know.
was, if I wasn't back there playing skee ball, I would have just stood behind them and the entire time just went, so they couldn't spit out any lines.
I wanted someone to do something really obnoxious, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, we should have just messed with their phone the entire time. 'Cause it looked like
But they were
like,
only there for a short amount of time. Anyway.
it looked awful.
They
Though.
filmed and they
And then there were some girls in there. I was just trying to hold my own.
So can I tell a story about my incident with animals that keep falling out of the sky?
Yes.
So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
All right, so on the way here, this happened about a half an hour ago. I get off the train station and I start walking towards Jay's apartment, his condo, if you will. And so I'm standing there in front of a bodega, and I hear like a thump, like a boom. And I turn back. I don't see anybody behind me. The door wasn't open and closed. I look up and I see an air conditioner. All of a sudden, I look down at the ground to where the door is, and I see a little baby bird that had apparently fallen from its nest up on top of the air conditioner. And so, he has his yellow feathers. He was a cute little guy. Ended up just falling down, middle of thunderous thump, and then proceeded to just kind of shake his life away. I was like, wow, it would have been a random occurrence, but this has happened to me before with a different animal, a different breed of animal altogether. A feline, actually. Wait,
what'd you do with the spasming bird on the ground?
I did nothing. I looked at it. I felt bad for it. I kind of thought about him on the way all the way here. But what am I gonna do? What am I gonna go pick him up, find a shoebox, put him in, and call ASCAP or PETA? I left
Throw it at an old lady.
No. He was still moving, and he actually, you can tell that he was actually kind of, he was more than a couple of days old. He was actually, a big dude, so I think he was just kind of trying to fly, and it just didn't go his way, and he just kind of plopped down on the ground, and somebody's going to find him and throw him away. It felt kind of bad. It felt really bad, but, what can you do in that situation? You can either be the nice guy and go pick him up and call somebody, or you can...
Or you could be Leon.
Or you can let nature take its course and proceed with your afternoon.
No, this is what you do. You go back, you buy a dozen eggs. You take one of the eggs out, you put the chick in it, then you go back to the counter and say, I think these are overdone.
This is why I need you around, Jay. Shit.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
That would have been fucking hysterical, dude. Oh my god.
So, I can't fry this.
I didn't even think of that.
Be like, how old are these eggs?
Yeah.
This one's already done.
Dude, that is brilliant. Write that one down.
Maybe the chick will still be there.
Yeah, after the show, we'll go on a field trip and we'll do it.
And see if he's still there.
Yeah.
I mean, he was pretty much like right in front of the door, so somebody's gonna notice him and pick him up. But yeah, so that wasn't the first time it's happened to me. There was this time during the winter. It must have been like March or something, and we're on 17th Street walking towards Union Square, and we're waiting for somebody who's having a cigarette, who has to go back to the office. So we sit there and we have a cigarette while we wait for this person. We're waiting there, and we're kind of in a little group. There's like 5 of us, and we're just kind of talking or whatever. And all of a sudden, we hear a fucking boom, like a big, loud, thunderous thump, on the ground, hitting the ground, boom. We thought there was construction happening, so we thought maybe like a piece of plywood just kind of fell over and made the loud sound. Well, after we're done looking up, we look down and we see a big, about 20-pound cat laying on the ground, twitching. This cat, and so we look up, and there's a big, huge loft with an open window with the lights on. So this cat was obviously on the windowsill.
He was eavesdropping. He wanted his own business. Curiosity does kill the cat.
Curiosity, in this case, definitely killed the cat, man. You stole my fucking punchline.
Oh,
thank
sorry.
you, Jay. Thank you. But
did it die?
And so he's there, and he starts kind of like twitching, and he's trying to pick himself up, but you can tell the back part of his legs were broken because he tried to get up, but he couldn't lift the bottom, his hind legs. He couldn't lift them up, and so people started gathering around this thing, and they're like, "Oh my god, what the hell happened? What is this? What is this?" An animal like that, you kind of do have to call a vet, like an animal hospital, because it's somebody's pet. Eventually, somebody comes down in hysterics saying, "That's my cat, that's my cat," and we're like, "Fucking asshole! Why don't you close your windows? It has some screens on."
Yeah,
there.
get it screened.
Sure. And it was just like very, very traumatic. And I hate cats, but just the experience of hearing the big old boom and this poor little guy. Eventually somebody came and picked him up, but I'm pretty sure he lost his life. It was about maybe like a 6-story drop.
Oh,
Wow.
seriously?
Yeah, dude. And you look up and you totally see this big bay window completely open with lights on. He was, dancing on the ledge. Boom. Fell to his death. And so that's twice that an animal has kind of fallen from the sky from where I'm at to its death. What does that mean?
That means you're the Grim
What does that
Reaper for
mean?
animals.
What is that?
That means wherever you go, animals will die.
No.
You're so lovable, they're all trying to hug you and jump from where they are, and it's just from too far away.
That little hair, that little chick probably sucked my hair. He make a nice nest in here.
Mm-hmm.
My big curly hair. The cat just had no excuses, man. He was dumb.
I guess a dog's next.
See, a dog. My dog has actually been hit by a car.
And you were right there.
I was actually in the house when this happened. He kind of escaped. But I guess the question, to your listeners is, what would they do in that situation? If a chick is more easy to just kind of walk away from because it's so kind of little and so whatever. But a cat, do you stop and call somebody to come help it, or do you just like, shit, man, that sucks, look away, take a picture and walk away, and let somebody else take care of it?
Let's go.
Don't go on my blog. No. But you know what I mean? Like, we didn't go as far as getting on our phones and calling somebody. We just kind of sat there and like, oh, holy shit, this sucks. And then some other Samaritans kind of came over and were the ones who took initiative to call. Would you guys
call? I would try to call. I just don't even know who to call.
You would call a vet in the city.
Like animal
411. There was actually a vet hospital around the corner on 16th, which I walk by every day, but I don't know that number. But we were just kind of like, people came over. But would you guys take the initiative to call somebody?
I think I would. If it was like a dog or a cat. Yeah. I don't know. You wouldn't?
I don't know. You heartless bastard.
I don't know what I would do. I mean...
Okay, boom. Cat in the street. And you're like, oh, God. What are you going to do? Walk away and be like, that sucks for whoever.
And people did. Like, people actually, like, I was on one side of the street. People who actually, like, after the cat fell, like, 2 minutes later, once you can clearly see that he was on the ground twitching, holding on to dear life, people that were on his side of the street actually would look down, look at the cat, and just keep walking.
I would buy a dozen eggs.
But they got
This isn't even a chicken.
What the fuck is this? What kind of eggs are these? Pakistan?
Pakistani eggs.
I don't even know.
What?
I didn't want a cat egg. I wanted a chicken egg.
No, but that's my experience. But, and then just add on top of that, the L train sucks.
True.
To make it clear. And
yeah, for that one person who wanted to tune in at 7, there was train trouble, so we started at like 7:15.
Yeah, it took us an hour to get here from like 5 stops away, 6 stops away.
Yeah, it wasn't even that far away.
And why are you so goddamn impatient anyway?
Jay, we were sitting in like an
No,
oven.
I'm talking to the people who were trying to sign in.
But Jay was gonna start without us. He was like 7:15, and that's it.
Jay was all pissed, probably.
He's like, "Where the fuck are?"
Well, I thought you guys like told me 7 and then forgot, and we're gonna come at 8.
No way, dude. I left work at like 10 past 6. Maybe 2, but whatever. We're on. We're here.
Yeah,
Sober this time.
For now.
Soberish.
So I'm audible. You can understand what I'm saying this time.
Audible.
Audible.
Maybe it's working a little bit.
A little red wine's good.
Nice.
Also, when I was shopping on Friday for 40s, I passed by a section that had male tampons.
No.
Not tampons, maxi-pads.
For what
For
kind
who?
of leakage?
For who?
I was hoping you guys would know, because...
Is it for like adult males who can't control their urine tract thing?
When you wear a diaper?
Yeah, like when you're an adult, you kind of lose
That's not a
control of
diaper.
your
You're
bowel
talking
movements.
about maxi-pads or something, right? Is that
Yeah, it was in the maxi-pad section, and it said maxi-pads for males.
No, I don't understand why you didn't buy a box.
I know, I
or
should've
take a
held it
picture or something for
Or
us to be able
why
to
you
investigate this.
I think you should have
Further?
Googled it.
It's in Dwayne Reed. I'll Google it right now, but it was
I want to know.
It was in Dwayne Reed, and there was male maxi pads, and I was just wondering if you guys have heard of this and what it possibly could be used for. Because I figured you'd get a diaper if it was,
I've got a theory. Maybe it's for the transsexuals who. No.
Transsexual.
What about guys?
No, because I guess if you're just a drag queen, you would still wear the proper thing. But if you got surgery to get your dick replaced, you wouldn't menstruate.
What if it was for a guy who always gets it up and like ejaculates in his pants? No.
No, I don't.
A sock.
No, but what if you're at work and you have this issue where you ejaculate and you can't control it? It's better than getting it all up in your pants and whatnot, right? So you get a male maxi.
That seems like a very specific product.
Yeah, I don't think that, we don't just walk around and get stiffies, and if we do...
Speak for yourself.
Oh, there's actually things that are online. Jay's
Male
on Google right
toxic
now.
shock syndrome. I didn't know guys could get poop. Is it to do with poop?
The poop report.
poop? No, it's not to do with poop. Toxic shock syndrome. A bacteria. Blah blah blah.
It's very rare.
Very rare.
Men sticking tampons in their butts.
Yeah, they do that. Well, they do a lot of things.
No, I don't.
Here.
Male misconceptions. What? I don't know. I can't find it.
No, maybe one of your listeners knows what the hell is going on with this. But I think that next time you're at Dwayne Reed, maybe for like next week's episode, you should actually buy one and read up on it, open the instructions, and see what the hell it's for.
And listeners, if you know what this is, just reply to this and let us know, because we have no clue.
I'm very confused about it, and you know.
That's such an oddity, dude. I don't know why you didn't buy it. Seriously.
I thought it was like everyone knew about this, and I was like, I thought it was one of the things that like everyone knew about, and like I had no idea. And see, this says male tampon commercial, but I think it's one of those like comedy.
Yeah.
Not funny. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
There's probably instructions and whatnot if you actually look in the package.
Maybe it's for anal seepage.
Anal leakage. Like if you eat those fat-free Pringles, it says may cause anal leakage on the
back. Does it say
dude.
that?
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god.
Maybe that's what it's for.
That's what it's for. Ding, ding, ding.
You know those like pills where they're supposed to like liquefy your fat?
Stacker
no,
2?
No, what's that new one? Begins with an A.
I don't know, but Jay took Stacker 2s.
Yeah, I did.
No, there's this new one. It's supposed to like help liquefy your fat, but it comes out of your ass. So they said, yeah. The fat like liquefies and comes out in your stool. So sometimes you can't control it, and because it's all greasy, and it just kind of leaks out.
That's no fun.
Oh shit! What is that stuff called? That's with an A.
Well, if we don't get an answer on the forums by next week, I will go and I will buy one, and I'll read the instructions. And
listen, I think it'll be a good segment. Yeah,
we'll do that. Because now it's bothering me. I can't even concentrate on anything else. I'll leave that up there because
you might have to come back to it eventually.
Yeah, to be continued, I guess.
To be continued.
So were you saying that you have a problem with Boston bars? I saw something on that. So what's going on with you in Boston bars?
It was the fact that you have to. There's like a dress code in every single one.
Wrong.
Anyways,
what is it, like 4 that aren't out of like the entire city?
Well, you're hanging out in the wrong part of town, dude.
I don't know where you're hanging out where there's like a big dress code.
Every time I go there, they want button-down shirt, dress shoes.
Where are you going?
You can go to the places with like cover charges and like like the
and bottle service.
It's kind of like if you go into a place here in Midtown, you're gonna probably get a guy at the door saying, "Hey, dude, you don't fit the dress code." If you go to like, somewhere in Austin, Brighton, or whatever,
that's not
Faneuil
Boston.
Hall. No, Faneuil Hall. I can't think of a place that has a dress code in Faneuil Hall. That was like my hangout.
Yeah.
In college.
Okay. Well, maybe my friends are bringing me to stupid places, but every time I go to Boston, we go out and there's like a strict dress code everywhere, and everywhere has a cover charge. Anywhere on Lansdowne Street, anywhere in the theater district.
So you mean clubs?
No, anywhere in the theater district.
Clubs. Envy, Montreal, those clubs, whatever.
No, you don't go there. You go.
Those
you
are
go
clubs,
to like Austin,
dude.
Brighton. You go to Faneuil Hall. You go on Boylston Street.
If you want to, go to a club, then you have to expect the cover charge because you expect the same thing if you're in Manhattan.
Yeah, but normal bars have that too. Like, I don't know. All the names changed since the last time I went there.
No,
there's no Big Easy anymore. There's
No.
No.
The Big Sleazy, as they used to call it, that was a fucking shit bar.
It's Mansion now. And they have a DJ that changes the song literally every 30 seconds.
Well, listen, if those are the kind of bars you go to, I'm not surprised you get, a wardrobe check at the door. If you go down to the alley, which that's, all those bars in the alley with Big Easy and all those Lansdowne, some of the places actually in Faneuil Hall are like that too, if you go towards the bar section. Like, not like Jose McIntyre's, but like some of the other bars or whatever.
I don't go out anywhere that sucks, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen to this one.
Faneuil Hall was my home for like 4 years, and I never had a problem. Or guys I was with never had a problem with dress code, cover charge, any of that nonsense. So I don't know where you're hanging or your friends.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't find like a dive bar or like a normal. Like everywhere was like
there's a ton. You're Irish. There's so many Irish bars where you just go in and you have tons of booze and you're fine.
No, I think that I think that your excuse is whack because not only are you Irish, but you spent literally 7 years of your life living in Boston. 5 years of your life living in Boston. Literally 5 years living in the city of, when you're in Quincy, but 5 years in Boston.
Right.
You should know where to go by now.
I should, but I don't.
I mean, I've been here less than 5 years, and I know tons of bars here. So how do you not know bars in Boston?
Quiet.
I don't know. To his credit, he always had a party house.
Yeah.
So people always went over to his house to party, myself included. So, but you still know where to go. You should anyway. I
think it sucks that I didn't know you guys in Boston.
Yeah.
I was like right there, about to pass you on the street.
Did you like having a party house? I mean, I like having people over my apartment or my house. Mm-hmm. I hate if it's a big crowd because it's constantly trash being left behind and it gets messy and people get drunk and they puke and whatever. Ever since I've known you for like the past 5 years, you've always had an apartment where people just kind of congregate at.
Right.
Always. How do you deal with that? Is it do you not mind? Obviously you don't, but does it get messy and whatnot?
Wasn't thrilled when my entire irreplaceable techno collection got stolen, which I still haven't gotten like half of back. But I did throw like the party of the year one year, which was, that was like one of the most fun times I've had in Boston.
Mission Hill?
Yeah, that site actually, there was this website that goes to different parties every week, and they ended up at that party. Like, I don't know how the party blew up that big.
Was it in your house?
Yeah,
the house was huge.
There was over 200 people.
Yeah, dude, the house was huge.
We went through 7 kegs in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And a couple hundred Jello shots. It was the most ridiculous. We got a DJ from a local bar to spin. The cops showed up, and we had like turntables and stereos, and they just started laughing. They
strobe lights and fucking lights and shit.
Seriously?
Yeah,
dude, I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
There was a party house that I went to in Boston, but it was in like Alston. Mm-hmm. It was 20 Pratt Street. Sorry if you live there now. There's gonna be like people coming to your door and be like, "It's a party here."
Party.
But there were like 6 guys that lived there from Berkeley College of Music, and they actually had T-shirts. It's like 20 Pratt where the parties at.
No shit.
Yeah. So they would always have like the good parties there.
Nice.
There was one time they were like, "Oh, we should have girls strip," and like of course some stupid college girl would. They had a bar, like a real like wooden bar.
Was that a frat house?
No, it was like a house. It was just a regular house, and they had the parties there all the time. I had some good times at that house.
Very anti. Frat house.
No frats
so
at Berkeley
Lauren,
College of Music.
No one's ever been to your house, so obviously you don't like that inviting people over.
You've been to my apartment before.
So like watch an episode of like fucking something.
Entourage.
Friends.
Entourage. Yeah, some Entourage or some bullshit. But like nobody goes there to like drink, and apparently like Lauren goes on vacation and she buys duty free, and she apparently has this like huge collection of fucking booze.
I have a lot of booze.
And so it's just her and a boyfriend in her apartment.
It's only me.
My
apartment is so tiny, you don't understand.
No, it's not bad, dude.
I could fit 4 people.
No.
4 people
Lauren.
in my living room. Have you been to my apartment?
She's exaggerating. She has a pretty comfortable kitchen. She can have at least 10 or 15.
Okay, I'm the kind of person where I'm not comfortable if people don't have a seat because I feel like other people are uncomfortable.
Fuck them.
Fuck them is right. How many parties have you gone to in college where you didn't sit down for 1 second?
We're not in college anymore. We're old.
But it's, I mean, a house party, like, with like 15 of like your friends, your close friends, your coworkers, your friends of friends. It's not like people who are strangers coming into your party. Like,
I know. I feel bad because it's like, sorry, there's nowhere for you to sit. You just stand there.
I think you should feel bad that that people have a tough time getting there. Not about the space situation.
How about you? I've been to your apartment 1 time. Your apartment in Brooklyn. That's the only time I've been over.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, I also live in the city, so my apartment's a lot smaller.
My apartment's smaller. I bet you my apartment's smaller than yours is. Yeah.
Well, we can do the podcast next time on my apartment.
This is Leon saying something to me, and he doesn't have people over either.
Well, because I can't. I was saying, I like doing it, but I can't because the space is limited. If I was Jay,
what'd I just say?
I would do it.
I said the same thing about my place.
But it's not that small. But I guess, do you like throwing parties? Or do you just kind of feel like, you're the one that kind of has a place that can afford to throw a fiesta once in a while?
Sometimes I like it, and then other times it's a lot of cleanup and, like,
Worst party host in story.
Well, you know, like, sometimes, like, you know, everyone just leaves, and then I'm sitting there with, like, 400 cups and, like, dirt all over the place, and I'm just like, well, why did I do this? You know, I spent money on liquor, now I have to spend 2 hours cleaning up, and, you know.
Like Lauren's boyfriend puking on
my Guitar Hero guitar?
I cleaned up.
I know.
I cleaned up my own boyfriend's puke, and he owed me for a long time.
No, never a fight. One almost fight. At that 200-person party, there was one asshole, and he went over to the stereo after the DJ left. I put on music, and he's like, put on hip-hop. And he reaches for the stereo. I'm like, don't touch my stereo. And he's like, well, I want to hear hip-hop. I'm like, well, I don't. He's like, well, who are you? I'm like, it's my fucking house, and these were all my friends. And so, like, you know, 4 guys, like, started moving in because the guy looked like trouble. And he's like, well, I'm going to put on hip-hop. And he reached for it again. And, you know, one of my friends kind of, like, pushed him away. And he's like, you know, don't touch his stereo. That's his stereo. And then he tried to, like, wrestle everyone. And then, you know, he got kicked out. And he's like, yeah.
He out of here.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like, well, you know, it's not your house, your stereo, or your music, so
fucking beat it.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
You should have had a door guy at that party. People you
guy.
don't fucking know. And who are not with people that you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Beat it.
I didn't know there was going to be, like, over 200 people. I thought it was going to be...
You made some
like,
money, though, that night, right?
A little bit, but then I lost my CD collection, so it was, you know, I ended up losing. But there was 2 parties that were that big, and one of them I made a little bit of money. But, I mean, we also bought 7 kegs, so
yeah,
it's only so much money you can make. And it ran out by midnight, so, like, people were still flooding in, and we couldn't take money anymore, because, you know.
Yeah, that was a pretty crazy party, man.
You should do that again. Right now. Right here.
No, he's done. You've had good parties in this apartment.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way I could fit 200.
I mean, how about 50?
That would be a little tight. I mean...
20, 40. How about 40? 40.
I think that to make it different, you know, like you can probably fit like 15 or 20 people in here or whatever, but I think that what differentiates that party from the other ones is like that was like a party. There was a DJ, there were kegs, there was like a dance floor, whereas the parties that you have here now, because it's obviously a smaller apartment in Brooklyn, it's just more like a social kind of like, hey, you know, how you doing, how was your day kind of thing.
This was like a 2,500 square foot house.
25.
It was fucking huge.
It was. I had a living room as big as this entire apartment with no furniture. Just this huge empty. I think it used to be a church, and that was like, and that was like where the masses were held, and there was nothing in there. I just lined up kegs, lined up DJs. Yeah.
What year was that?
2001. 2001. Yeah.
Yeah, good times. So yeah, you guys like hosting parties, or what are your thoughts?
Forums. BrinkSanityShow.com.
Yes.
It's all up there. And if you guys hear that sawing, sorry, I have this asshole who lives behind me who's been sawing shit for about 4.5 weeks now. He does it at night. He does it Saturday at 8 in the morning. Just any time. I haven't heard it the last 4 days, but now that we're recording, he wants to saw metal in the backyard at 8 o'clock at night. So thank you for that. You prick.
So, in regards to your listeners and your forum writers, who stands out? Who's funny? Who's quirky? Who's a dick?
I saw 2 people having a fight in the forum.
Yeah. What's going on?
Was it me?
No. I forget who it was, but I think it was the person who always writes.
Yeah.
We were talking about, and then your other friend. They were going back and forth, and they were like, "You guys, there are only 4 people who post on here, and 2 of them were fighting."
Yeah, I had to stop it. It was, we don't have that many people post. There's like 5 people who post regularly.
I know more than that amount listen to it and watch now that you can see us. Watch it. So please just post. Say like, "Hey, I heard it. Hey, I'm here. Blah blah blah."
Hey, Lauren sucks. Her boobs take up most of the screen.
Is that a bad thing? I'm sorry. My boobs are semi-large. Whatever.
This is like Lauren. Oh, where's my boobs?
Really? I'm just like that?
That was the first thing you said today. You said, "Hi, I'm Lauren. Here's my boobs."
Lauren, here's my boobs.
That's what I sound like. Thank you. Moving on from my chest.
It's hot here, Jay.
It is. I figure I didn't want to add the rumbling of the air conditioner to the sound of the sawing. Total
So
cacophony.
excuse our sweat.
That's a
faces,
question.
but-
So as a reason, I was never really like a blog, not a blog, a podcast listener. Like never really got into listening to shows online. I was mostly listening to music online, and I was driving home back from Cape Cod last weekend with a buddy of mine, and we were listening to some radio station, and this show called This American Life was on.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys heard about this show? And
No.
And
No.
Eric Glass. Basically, it's a show that's broadcast and taped out of Chicago Public Radio. And it's pretty much something like this. It's a podcast, and people just kind of, they have a different topic every week. And they have interesting stuff to talk about it. So I guess I really can't go any further if you guys haven't heard about it.
All right.
Well,
Good story.
how,
But-
is it really good? Like, what are the topics? Is like specific, like politics? Or,
Yeah, I mean they have totally like off the wall, kind of topics. Someone like this one show, this guy was but you know what? I kind of feel bad plugging another show on this show.
See, that's the thing though. Like every show just does the news, so like.
But it wasn't news. It's called This American Life. Actually, pretty good.
But I mean, are they finding like news stories to talk about? Like, I mean, I'm sure they're not going over like Bush's new tax plan, but I mean, are they like going?
Or they're
on
talking about my Friday night I got wasted. Like, is it that?
No.
kind of thing too? Oh, okay.
It's more like some Iraqi soldiers came back and like what the stress on them was post coming here and the post-traumatic syndrome thing, and how one of them went ahead and there's a big percentage of soldiers who actually commit violence here to their spouses or family because they're just so accustomed to being around violence, and talking about how is it ingrained, is it just like blah blah blah, but it's like it's personal narratives, so it's not like how like we're like all of us here are having a cool dialogue, we're just talking about our experiences. It's just like a straight up narrative. But I found it to be a pretty cool concept, and they're actually making it's a series now on Showtime. So you never know, Jay. This could eventually end up on HBO or Cinemax.
Get him in.
Never know.
Cinemax or Showtime. What's the other one?
Stars.
It only takes one. I don't know. I have this theory. There's like 5 like king bloggers out there, and if you get mentioned in one of his blogs, you get like a couple million hits instantly.
You have to do something super crazy because people on like YouTube or MySpace, they get super
Let's put
famous
this on
for
YouTube.
nothing. They get famous for nothing,
Yeah, we can do
but
that.
you're actually cool, so you should.
I'm
be
on.
paid
I
millions.
have like 30 videos on YouTube. Nothing.
Nothing.
No, the other co-host Billy, he went on YouTube. He's got like 1.5 million hits on one of his videos.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Well, he ended up on. What happened is somebody took his video, put it on Break.com, which I didn't even know of. Somebody from G4 TV saw it, put it on their show, Attack of the Show, and it was in their top 5 viral videos of the day.
Seriously?
And so that's what got it.
So what
1.5
did
million hits.
Bry have that you didn't?
Billy?
Or Billy? Sorry.
Billy had luck because G4 TV put his video on there.
Right.
I think if one of my videos ended up on there, I'd probably get 1 million hits too. It's a lot of luck, and it's
And then you could do a lot of advertising and get more cash.
right. Well, I mean, it's a needle in a haystack. Like everyone's got their videos. There's a lot of good ones out there. There's just
You need
a
to
matter
do
of somebody
something
finding
with, like a midget and an animal.
I need to do
Karate.
a Soldier Boy parody. And
Done. That's overkill.
that's like 95% of the videos on YouTube now. And
Oh, you know what was really good though? Like those commercials for freecreditreport.com where it's like a pirate kind of singing, or he's talking about FRE creditreport.com, baby. Like that whole little like campaign or whatever. 1 million fucking videos on YouTube now. People just kind of doing their own versions.
Mhm.
People are so into it. So you gotta find something like that.
Yeah,
Just fucking mock it, make it your own.
silly me doing
Hits.
original material.
Damn.
Did you guys see the Dark Knight at all?
I
No.
saw it.
Not yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
No, we'll talk about it when
Did you see it?
when Jay finally joins 2008.
I don't like going the first couple weeks it's out. It's a bunch of crowded.
It's a movie.
Actually, I went on a Saturday morning at 10:20 a.m.
What?
That's what you got to do,
I know,
because then you don't have to deal with all the assholes.
The day after it came out, I got the
What?
second showing, 10:20 a.m.
Fuck that. I went the Monday after it came out, so like a 7. That's like an 8 o'clock show. Yeah, of course the theater was jammed, but I got my seat, as I always do, next to the aisle, not too far back. What's money? I even ordered popcorn, which I never do.
I ordered popcorn
Not a
too
popcorn guy.
at 10:20 a.m. It was my
Really?
breakfast.
That's crazy.
Have you guys heard of the Shamwow?
No.
It is this phenomenal new product, and the guy who does the infomercial wears one of those like telemarketer headpieces, and he's got a faux hawk, and he's got a fake Bronx accent,
The Shamwow.
and apparently it picks up every liquid on the planet. Now I wanted to play you the video from it because I think it's hilarious. I want to see what you guys think of it. So
Okay.
this is the Shamwow, which is the hottest product on the market right now.
Hi, it's Vince with Shamwow. This is for the house, the car. A regular towel doesn't work wet. This works wet or dry. It holds 20 times its weight in liquid. Cuts the job in half. Doesn't drip. Doesn't make a mess. Wring it out. You wash it in the washing machine. Here's some cola. Wine, coffee, pet stain. Not only is the damage going to be on top, there's your mildew. That is going to smell. Look at this. Put on a spill. Turn it over. Without even putting any pressure, 50% of the cola right there. You following the camera guy? The other 50%, the color starts to come up. No other towel's going to do that. It acts like a vacuum. Look at this. Virtually dry on the bottom.
Are you
You're going to spend $20 every month on paper towels anyway. The mini Shamwows are for everyday use. You'll get 4 Shamwows for $19.95. You call now, we'll give you a second set absolutely free. So that's 8 Shamwows for
And a picture of me in my phone.
Comes with a 10-year warranty. Here's how to order.
Isn't that amazing?
Shamwow. Who would name it that? I'm not sure.
Well, it's wow, you know. And it picks up anything, you know. Water broke? Shamwow. got a messy serial killing? Shamwow picks up everything.
Serial killing.
Mm-hmm.
Just according to the website, beware of Shamwow imitators.
Mm-hmm. Because this one doesn't pick up buckets of baby blood like Shamwow does.
It actually says on the website.
Look, there's a picture at the bottom. It's picking up baby blood. See? Shamwow. It picks up everything.
Baby blood.
You got toxic waste? Shamwow. Soaks it all up.
You'll say wow every time.
Every time. Doesn't matter.
Speaking of, can I tell you my career ambitions right now? It
That was an interesting segue.
No, because I was saying like the motto of ShamWow. It's like you'll say wow every time. And I'm actually looking into being like a voiceover person.
Oh, yeah?
That'd be really cool. Do you think I have the voice of a voiceover person?
I think I have to listen to you talk without looking at you.
I also think...
You wouldn't see my face.
Or like,
anyway.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have to because I'm just used to kind of like, I'm used to the audio, the visual with the audio. Maybe if can you go talk to us from the other room?
Can you be the ShamWow guy and say?
You'll say wow.
No, say projectile diarrhea. ShamWow.
No, I don't think so. No, my dad's friend from like way back when is one of like the biggest voiceover guys ever, and my dad's gonna ask him if he can like teach me, train me, give me some pointers.
That'd be cool.
Because he makes mad money.
Yeah,
like you don't even know. He makes mad. That's his whole career. He has this huge house in Connecticut apparently, and he's like the Vlasic pickle stork and like Lucky Charms guy in the commercials. He does all this shit, and that's his career. He does it from home, and I want to do that. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, any job that's pants optional is my kind of job.
Right?
You know?
Right? So, listeners, if you think my voice sucks, just tell Jay and be like, dude, I would never listen to you on a commercial. But if you think I have the voice of someone that you could listen to a television commercial, let me know, and I might pursue it. You never know.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Post it on the forums.
Yes.
What do you guys think?
About your horrible musical taste in music? Jay's going to see Collective Soul. He's going to see Live. He's going to see Extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
What's wrong with that?
Really?
What's wrong with that?
Really?
Mister, I went to a Motley Crue concert last year.
Fucking right. Last year, that was like 2 years ago, and I'd go again.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, really?
What's the difference between seeing Motley Crue and seeing Collective Soul? Explain.
Just terrible fucking... I guess Collective Soul will have a couple of good songs, but you waste the money on going to see Extreme.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard any of their albums?
I heard.
See,
no.
you say they suck and you haven't heard any of their albums.
I heard. What was that fucking track they had?
Yeah, More Than Words, fine. That's everyone. Everyone has their ballad song. That's like saying Metallica sucks because I didn't like Nothing Else Matters. It doesn't represent the music of the band.
Fair enough.
You know, It's.
Sorry, I just want to bring it up there.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Stream.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Nino Betancourt. Yeah.
Has Nikki Sixx done anything since 1989?
Nikki Sixx is actually the
Other than heroin, I mean?
president of his own record label nowadays, and distributed through a major distributor.
Yeah. What song has he made that was awesome
Nate?
since Smoking in the Boys Room?
Oh, they've had a couple of great songs. I mean, that was even before the Dr. Feelgood days. But Nikki Sixx, you know, is the guitarist, not the singer. That's Vince Neil. Who's a joke himself, dude. A total fucking joke. I mean, I saw him on VH1 getting plastic surgery to go back on the road.
This is my point.
Whatever. Music is timeless. Extreme, gay.
At least they made more than 2 good albums in their career.
Extreme even has more than one? Oh, God. Good gracious.
They have 4 albums.
Oh, my God.
And they're all fucking awesome.
They're all fucking fantastic.
They are.
They are.
They can collect a total of 7 albums. And, you know, they've made music since the 1990s.
I had no idea they were even still around. To be honest with you.
Yeah. They came out with an album last year, 2004.
And it sold a total of 4 records.
And I bought
1 to Jay.
Yeah, Jay. And 1 went to Jay. And whoever else he's taken to that show with him, because Jay couldn't find anybody to go to the shows with him.
No, all of them except the extreme one. I'm just going to go to the bouncer with both tickets. I go, I want to see these guys so bad. I bought 2 tickets.
Like, you're
I like these guys this
much. 2 tickets.
I don't care. I'm excited.
Nice, man. Well, good.
And in August, I'm going to Zebrahead. Yeah, Zebrahead. That's right.
Were they Columbia?
Zebrahead, yeah, I think so. And I think Zebrahead had like, I think the lead singer of Zebrahead was like Vanilla Ice or something. I swear to God, they were like some fucking like rock rap hybrid bullshit band.
Yep.
Jay, you, for somebody whose favorite band of all time is Pink Floyd, to be listening to trash like Zebrahead, dude, give me a break. Come on. I wish I had the wit that the guy in 60 Minutes does, that old guy who rants at the end, because I could go on for half an hour about Zebrahead.
Well,
Terrible.
Let's not though.
Yeah, let's definitely not say we did. But yeah, go ahead and YouTube Zebrahead. Let me know what you think. Yeah. Let's mock Jay on his.
Zebrahead's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna buy 2 tickets to that.
Anyways,
I don't care. I'm happy with the shows I'm going to. Makes me happy, and that's all that matters.
True.
Fuck you and your criticizing ass. I'm gonna go and have fun. And that's
so what's all about, dude? So what's all about?
It is actually 107 degrees in here.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty hot.
107.
Get some air.
I'm thinking about just having a slight hum of an air conditioner for the last 10 minutes of the show. Yeah.
We only have 10 minutes left.
Yep.
I kind of feel like
Bottom right.
we started on a great note with the last show, and this show we're kind of like, wah, wah. Is it just me?
But yeah, it's also the booze. I mean, we can go take a cigarette, a booze break. Yeah, we can come back and.
But this is live. Isn't this live? We can't really booze
Yeah,
break.
there's 0 people watching, so.
All right, we might have to take a booze break, and we'll be funnier when we return.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know how to pause this thing.
Pause. No.
Well, you'd think it would have a pause button, but it doesn't. I can, if you guys want to get a drink, I can plug you the websites and all that.
I was gonna go to the liquor store and get a bottle of wine. Let's write it down. I don't want to drink all your booze. Did you bring anything?
We only got 10 minutes left. We can get through this.
All right. Sorry.
That's all right. My girlfriend's been trying to get me to wear a pink shirt.
Really?
What do you guys think of pink shirts?
I know what you think about pink shirts.
I hate pink shirts. I think they're the worst.
Oh yeah, I've definitely heard you rant on about this off camera, off microphone.
I think they're ridiculous. I just can't take a guy in a pink shirt seriously.
Okay, I took my boyfriend to a pink party. Yes, it was hosted by gay men, but everyone had to wear something pink. So my boyfriend bought a pink shirt, and I was there, and it looked really good on him. It looked really good with his skin and his hair and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so he wore it that one time, and he wouldn't wear it again. He refused until our second anniversary. I'd been, like, getting on him about the shirt, so he wore it to when we went out to dinner. But other than that, he won't wear it. But it looks really good. I think if it looks good, who cares what the fuck color it is?
Good point. I'm pretty opinionless in regards to this topic, to be honest with you. I mean, if somebody...
Do you own any pink shirts?
I don't own any pink shirts, no.
Would you wear it if it looked good on you? Like, you liked it? And...
I don't think I'd wear a pink shirt, to be honest with you. I think that, if I was wearing a black shirt, I may wear a tie with, like, pink accents or something like that.
All right, well, that's...
Yeah, like, I don't... but most guys, their defense is, dude, it's not pink, it's salmon. Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard that one?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's
Which
like,
is ridiculous.
It's not pink, dude, it's salmon.
That's
it's just a stupid argument.
That's a food. No, there's like 12 colors. That's it. I'm not flexible on that.
Pumpkin doesn't work for you?
No, it's orange. If I say what's pumpkin and you go orange, that means it's orange. Why say pumpkin?
It's a shade of orange.
Yeah, light orange, dark orange. That's it.
Do you usually find that people who wear pink shirts are douchebags?
Maybe just because I automatically label them as douchebags without talking to them.
It's like we see somebody with a pop collar, automatic douchebag.
Well, they are douchebags. I'm not. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the guys, like, the most people I see wear pink shirts are like the sales guys at my office.
They look like douchebags.
So a lot of sales guys at my office, there's like half of them are Brits and half are just American. Yeah, but a lot of them wear like the pink tie or the pink shirt, and I think it looks good, but it kind of made me think pink shirt equals rich sales guy, like, attitude type of thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna get one. I'm not gonna do it.
It would match your cheeks.
I mean, if say for example it is something like with Lauren and Matt, where he kind of he owns one, doesn't really like wearing one, but he knows that if she wants him to wear it for one night, he'll go ahead and do it for her.
Well,
would you wear it for Kat?
No.
Ever?
No.
You're not willing to bet on this.
No.
This is your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Who treats you like gold, by the way.
What if she buys it?
She may be buying it right now because she was lobbying pretty hard for it yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, does she want you to wear it to like a certain occasion or something?
No, she just thinks pink shirts are hot, and she even sent me these shorts on my phone that she thinks are hot. And the shorts are just as bad as the
They're not pink though, right?
No, but they're
just some cargos.
Look at this. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, they're kind of gay. I like them.
Yeah, she wants me to dress like
a gay man.
Yeah, and those are hella perfect. I wouldn't wear any shorts that don't have that aren't cargos.
How would you even describe these? These are like
those are gray with white pinstripes.
Or pink pinstripes, maybe.
Oh, are those pink pinstripes?
They could
pink
be.
Or white.
Yeah.
So it's like girly dress pants, but shorts for men.
Ugh.
I think it would look cute.
So she wants me to wear that and a pink shirt.
Just walk around Chelsea.
That and a pink shirt, you were out of your fucking mind. What? Does she want you to walk a poodle too while you're wearing those clothes?
She wants me to walk.
Get the fuck out of here.
She wants me to walk backwards down Christopher Street. That's what she wants me to do.
Goodness.
Sweet.
No.
Oh.
No. Yeah, I mean, it's all up to the individual, but it is very. I think it's pretentious. I think that you just I think some guys just wear the pink shirts to say to the world, yes, I can wear a pink shirt and be okay with it. So they're doing it. They're doing it. They're being pretentious about it, and they're not doing it because they actually want to like pink and want to wear pink. But like I say, a pink accent could be cool.
I like when I see like big black guys in pink polos.
Okay.
I think it's
like
hot
pink.
Cool. Yeah, like a whatchamacallit, like a Lacoste polo, but it's pink, and then they'll have like their jeans or like matching shorts, kind of like that. But they pull it off because you have to be confident in what you're wearing. If you come on the train, you're like, whatever, this is what I like, bitch. Then people aren't gonna look at you weird. I don't think I can pull that off.
Well,
I think Leon could pull it off. He'd be like, whatever.
What? No. So I guess Marissa and I have we have a life point system where you start off with a certain amount of life points. And
is this like a board game?
No. This is like our little game.
Okay.
Actually, I'm sorry. I did that confused for a second. You start off with 0 life points, which means you're golden. You're a good person. You accumulate life points, negative life points. So I guess it'd be negative points, but you accrue points, and they're called douchebag points. And especially when you see somebody on the street and they're doing something douchebaggy, they get points. For example, if you're wearing flip-flops in the rain, you're a douchebag. If you have a pop collar, you're a douchebag. If you wear sunglasses on the train, you're a douchebag.
Porcupine haircut?
douchebag.
Triple douchebag.
If you are a loud conversationalist on the phone when you're on public transportation, douchebag. If you drive slow in the left lane, douchebag. And so all these things accumulate life points.
Okay.
We haven't done the whole ranking system yet,
Mm-hmm.
but whenever we see somebody who's a douchebag, for example, like I see people on the train in Manhattan with sunglasses on the entire time, it's like, it's not bright in here, there's no sun. What the fuck are you doing? You, my friend, are a douchebag.
And you get X points.
Yes, like you know, some more than other. You know, if you wear flip flops in the rain, you may only get 2 points because you maybe it was sunny when you left the apartment, but then it's not rain. But if you pop your collar, you do that when you leave the house. You're an automatic douchebag.
That's premeditated douchebag.
Yes, when you wear your glasses into the subway, that's premeditated. That's negative 10 life points.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you know. So I guess my question to you guys is, what are some of the things, some of the pet peeves? Because that's pretty much all this is for me and Marissa. Just pet peeves that we kind of call people out on. What are some of the things that you guys want to add to this list?
Well, obviously porcupine haircuts
And pink shirts from what you
and pink shirts. Yeah, pink shirts. Sorry, 5-time co-host Alex.
Does Alex like pink shirts?
Oh.
Yes, he does.
What about New Year's with like short skirt girls and like open-toed shoes, and you know they're gonna have fucking black toe by the end of the night?
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Because guys don't mind
No
it. They want
problem
to see
there.
the skin.
I don't mind it.
Dude.
Sorry.
What is that called? Frostbite? I want to see some girls with frostbite on New Year's Eve.
Boy haircuts on girls.
Yeah?
Don't like the
Bugs
little,
you?
don't like the little boy haircut.
I don't care. Whatever.
Loss on life points. I hate, you know, there's the extent of being a hipster who just, you know, just kind of, you are who you are, whatever, you know. You know, living in Brooklyn and Manhattan, you kind of see more of these shared hipsters. Some of them who are very fake hipsters, for example. Like, whenever you see a hipster wearing the sunglasses with the neon-colored sides,
Mm-hmm.
douchebag. Or, like, they go to, like, a vintage clothing store and they find a pair of skids, and so they wear their pair of skids with their sunglasses and the little hat with the little top, the little lid kind of pulled up. Basically, my point is, people who try too hard to be a hipster.
The people who buy new pants and then rip them just to get the retro look.
Just want to be. Yeah, they're just trying too hard to go for a look that's not supposed to be you, not caring about how you look. When you know, in reality, hipsters spend more money
There's a
on clothes than we
MasterCard
do.
commercial for that. You know how it's like blah blah blah, like priceless.
Yeah.
There was like messy hair, even though you spent like $300 on the haircut.
Right.
Vintage T-shirt that costs you like $200.
Right.
Ripped jeans that cost you $100. Like
Making it look like you don't.
yeah, that you just rolled out of bed, like priceless.
That's good. That's good. That's
Yeah,
good
it's a
campaign.
commercial.
I actually had a friend throw Billy, one of the old co-hosts. He threw a hipster party, and this was like 2 or 3 years ago. I didn't even know what a hipster was, and so I go, "Well, I had a hipster's dress," and he's like, "All right, look up the Strokes, and you know, dress like that." So apparently, they just came out with a new album where they dressed up like Eurotrash, not like their usual hipster look. So I went in like club gear and like club clothes and shit, and I walk in and the entire party's dressed like I normally dress. Oh shit! Should just wear my normal outfit.
The hipster style is they're just trying too hard, you know, with the skinny jeans and with the fucking tight t-shirts and whatever. But I think that you lose life points when you actually try too hard, like when you wear the sunglasses with the neon colored.
My friend Henry is a true hipster. I believe in his heart.
Hipsters are hipsters, and I mean, if this is who you are, you listen to indie music, and you're like, which I do as well. But if you take it to the extent where you kind of you want to walk down Bedford and you know try to be cool, and you know you get tattooed not because you want a tattoo, but because you think it'll look cool, then you're a douchebag and you lose life points. Not giving you a seat to a pregnant woman or somebody holding a cane on the train, or a little kid makes you a douchebag and you lose life points for that one. Not walking
On the right side.
on the right side of
that.
anything, you're a douchebag and you lose life points
What
for
about
that.
the people who are walking fucking slow because they're looking at their iPod or their phone and they're just kind of shuffling along?
Fucking
I
annoying.
hate that. I hate
Yes.
that so much.
Beauty mark piercings.
Oh, like the
They don't
Marilyn
wanna
Monroe.
be-
Yep.
Yeah.
A million
Yeah.
points off.
Yeah, you think?
I've never seen that look good on anyone.
Really?
I think it's the most disgusting piercing. It's like a beauty mark isn't even a beauty mark. It's like a mole
mistake.
on your face that you call a beauty mark just because you don't want to say I have a mole on my fucking face. That's what it is. And you know,
A mistake.
yeah,
Are
let's
you
call it what
against
it is.
nose piercings? While
No.
we're on the subject?
Well, no, I'm against the bull ring. I think the bull ring is disgusting. I don't mind the one you have, the stud. I don't like the bull ring. A loop can be okay if it's like smallish. Yeah, but the bull ring is disgusting. You can't do that.
Wearing a scarf in the summer or the spring makes you a douchebag and you lose life points for that.
Or a scarf if you're a male.
Ever?
I wear scarves in the
Sometimes
winter.
it's cold.
Man, I keep it
No. Not to keep your neck warm. To like, all right, I'm in the office and it's 80 degrees, but I'm gonna wear my scarf because
It's the equivalent of what I just said. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's hot, it's not necessary.
All right, guys, come on. But I want you guys to give me your feedback on some points that you want to add to this list, and same thing with the listeners. You know, hit up the forum.
The people
What makes you
that,
lose life points?
They get off on escalators, or elevators, and they just kind of fucking stand there.
or stairs.
Or stairs.
The top
Anywhere,
or very bottom.
top, bottom, middle, where there's like a little kind of cutout, and you can go down and just stand there, and they're doing stuff in the way of like a million people. I hate that.
Let's designate 6 life points for that.
Yeah. I mean, there's
That's a good one.
sometimes
That's a good
where if you're in my way, but it's not really your fault, I say, excuse me, and I'm nice. But if you're in the way and it's your fault because you're an asshole, I say, excuse me, and I push before they can even move because I hate them so much.
Are people getting dumber? Because 5 times this week, I've been standing motionless and had people just walk right into me, just not looking, just...
Are they one of those douchebags who have a Bluetooth in their ear and they're like this talking
No,
to Mars?
just people just,
They lose life points,
walking, not paying attention, just, or I'm getting lunch and I'm waiting online and somebody just walks in and just walks straight into me, or I'm waiting for a subway and somebody wants to go to the end of the subway and is looking, and I guess across the subway and just walks right into me.
See, I'm always like looking out, so when I see people aren't looking and then they're about to run into me, I always move. But
I don't.
Yeah.
Because I shouldn't have to move because they're stupid.
People are stupid in general, I think.
It depends. Like, if I see someone and you're looking at me and you're still in my path, like, I'll brace myself and give you the shoulder because I know I'm about to bump into you because I'm not moving.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone's not looking, I'll probably move over.
You see, no, then look.
Sure. Or you say something. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, watch where you're going. You
Yeah.
say something. That's what I would do.
It's true. I just caught that you named the first 2 episodes without Brian post Bry 11.
No, it was just the first. It was just the first episode.
That's pretty fucking clever.
I gotta think about it for this
I just saw that. That's rich, man. That's good. That's fucking good. Kudos to
Thanks.
you. Post Bry 11. That's good.
Yeah, if anybody missed the last episode or 2, Bry has quit the podcast.
Boo.
So, gonna be a little different around here. Once again, let me know what you think of the changes.
But as my dad always says, onward and upward, my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Onward.
So now if the show gets really famous and
He's missing out.
You'll be
I
kicking
get
us
all-
up in the butt.
I get all the money. So
Yeah.
It's like one of those people who left the band just before they got big.
Yeah,
Sucks.
exactly.
Suckers.
The 5th Beatle. Of course, he got kicked out of the band. So
Oh, dude, I heard this great story. You mentioned the Beatles or whatever. So they were this couple, and they were like on the brink of making it famous. And they were comedians. There was a couple of Jews, like they were a woman and a husband, a man and wife, and they got they got to appear on the Johnny Carson show or whatever show it was back then that was really big.
Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan or whatever. They're really big, and they were like, this is going to make us or break us, because back then going on the shows actually made a comedian's career.
Absolutely.
Like that was like the zenith. That was like if you hit that, you made it.
Well, it was like 4 channels, and like he was the most popular one. So like,
yeah, because he always had
75% of the country watched that show.
Right. So they were at the show, and they went ahead and they were doing their the practice round, like in the pre-show taping or whatever. And so Ed Sullivan calls them in and says, "Hey, listen, guys, I'm not really getting your jokes. This is going to be a much younger crowd tonight than we usually having. I need you to go ahead and kind of revamp your material and kind of make it more teen-oriented." And they were like, "Well, you know what, teen-oriented? Like, we've seen this show a million times. We never teen-oriented. This is on 11:30. What's he talking about? So they went ahead and kind of made it a little bit more teen-oriented, but not really kind of kept him to making jokes for adults.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were upstairs in the green room, which I guess wasn't really a green room. It was a place with a soda machine, and they were sitting there like trying to figure out how to like what they were gonna say. And this kid walked in, started mumbling and saying something to him, and they didn't really understand what he was saying. And then he was pointing at the Coke machine, and he was like, "Oh, you want a Coke?" So they got him a Coke, and the kind of kids kind of wanted to hang around, and they had no idea who this kid was, and they were like, this kid should leave so that we can, work on our material. Make a long story short, the Beatles were actually on the show that night, and that was the first time they actually aired on television in America, which was one of the biggest ratings in television history ever,
Mm-hmm.
like the Beatles on a television show. And the kid who ended up walking into the dressing room that day, who started sketching them, was John Lennon. And so they were kicking us up in the ass and trying to tell them, they're like, John Lennon came into our fucking dressing room and wanted to hang out, and we kicked him out. And that was before that he got really big or whatever. And this was, the name of the show was, Your What Would Have Been Big Break. And how you went ahead and blew that.
When the Beatles were on Sullivan, they were already super famous, so they were just...
But to the tweens and to the pop crowd.
Gotcha.
Not to like the adult crowd.
Sucks for them.
But it was just a funny story when they were telling it as a narrative. So, anyways.
That shows also where my hero Jim Henson got his start. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh cool.
I have a DVD of all his appearances on the Sullivan Show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I know more about Muppets than anybody else. I mean, it's kind of
I think you're right.
I wouldn't, deny that.
I think Muppets and cartoons and video games in general.
Yeah.
You're my go-to guy.
And if you have any X-Men questions, that's my next one.
Oh, God, yeah. We learned that last time we were on the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so I guess that about wraps it up. We broke the hour mark once again.
All right.
Okay.
High five.
High five.
Sweet.
So it was a good show. Good show. So I need everyone to go to brinksanityshow.com, click on the ad on the front page. That really helps support the show. It gives me money to fund all the shirts I just ordered. This is a 30 shirt minimum, and now I am broke.
Or you could buy a shirt, or both.
Right. The shirts, I'll put up like a store section on the page when they're ready. It'll probably be about 2 more weeks. I'll keep you updated on that. Friday, August 1st. You know what that means. Voting gets reset on Podcast Alley, so I need everyone to vote preferably on the 1st, because that's when we'll get highest up in the rankings, because obviously we're not going to stay in the top 10 or even 20. But if everyone votes on the first day, we could be there for a little bit, get some new fans.
Woohoo!
That'll be awesome.
Do it.
And, just go to brinksanityshow.com, join the forums, join the conversation. We've got a bunch of people on there, and, some good stuff going on in there.
If you like Lauren and I, let us know. If you hate us, fuck you.
Yeah.
Because you'll be seeing us again.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Then next time we'll be a little bit saucier.
Yeah, I think next time we'll have a really drunk show again.
Yeah, why not?
It was a little more fun, when
No,
we were wasted.
I want to say fun, because this was definitely still fun.
Yeah.
It was just a bit looser,
Okay, that's
if
good.
you will.
Looser.
You know?
I agree.
And the business now, we're young, we're laughing. Blah, blah, blah.
It didn't derail this week, though.
No, it definitely didn't. No.
So we kept control. I don't know, maybe a happy medium will be found. And,
I don't think today's show was bad.
no, I don't either. I'm just saying happy medium between sober and completely smashed out of
that's
our
true.
minds.
Yeah.
No, this is a fine
Maybe
show.
just one that where we're buzzed.
Yeah, get a little buzz.
Happily buzzed.
Well, listen. Would you be able to set up a function on your computer so that when you do these live, the viewers or listeners can kind of IM you or text you or email you?
Yeah, no, we got the Stick'em room open right now.
Oh, cool.
And then if somebody joined the room, the message board's right here, and they could actually also be on camera on any of these if they want.
You should do that.
It looks less impressive when the room's empty. But
That's a cool function, man.
Yeah, so I post on the forums whenever we do a live show, because depending on everyone's availability, the shows might be at a different time or a different day, depending on if there's a Collective Soul concert or not.
Oh, geez.
Right.
Like when it's going tomorrow.
So just check the forums. I'll post it at least 24 hours in advance with a link to the Stick'em. Then you can join the chat live, give us some live feedback, and make the show a little more interesting.
Great.
There's also a voicemail. You could leave a message. We could play that on the show too. That's on the contact section, brinksanityshow.com.
Leon sucks. Lauren's awesome.
Whatever you want to leave.
Story
Okay.
of my
I
life.
don't. I don't censor the forums. I don't censor the voicemails. So even if it's Haiti stuff, nothing gets censored. I don't care. So do that, and we'll be back. We'll be back Tuesday. Tuesday we'll have the doc and a stand-up comedian, and then check the forums for the rest.
Is the doc funny on the show?
We will find out.
We will.
Find out. He was alright on the really drunk, not yet released birthday 40 cast. And then he was like, he was on for like 10 minutes one other episode. So this will be his time to shine.
Right.
Rock, man. All right. Well, happy birthday again, my friend.
Thank you.
Hit the big
Thank you.
3-0. Happy birthday. Rock, Lauren, always a pleasure.
And we'll see you guys next
Oh,
week.
We did a handshake.
Wait.
Okay,
So we have the rock and handshake, and
Shit.
this is how we're gonna sign off.
Alright.
Jay, can we do that? Do we have your permission to
I'm
do
sorry
this?
if I forget
Absolutely.
it. This was like a couple days ago.
Absolutely.
All right. So this is called the rocket handshake. Are they gonna be able to see the entire screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can see it.
They can see
All right.
everything.
So we do this.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom.
Perfect ending.
Looks better live.
All right, so we'll see you guys next week, and thanks for listening.
Peace
And,
out.
goodbye.
I'm gonna go get some more vino.
All right.
Yes. Empty glass.